Hi there, Graham here again. Latest update, this time from underneath Hugh's Rover. P6 Rover 3500. The vehicle here is for some upgrades. The intention is to fit a performance camshaft, some reworked cylinder heads, a few induction tweaks, just to give it a bit more get up and go.
You could say one plus of pulling the pistons out of the engine was we actually got to see the big end shells. Probably a good thing too. As you can see, these are all looking very coppery in colour. The standard V8 bearings are tri-metal construction, steel bearing with a copper overlay, and then there should be a up top lead layer, which should look grey, matte grey in appearance, but as you can see, there is none left. Well, I lie, there's a little bit there. So clearly these bearings are well past their sell-by date. The effect of the missing lead is that it shows age, it shows wear, it also shows increased bearing clearance. In reality, had we forged ahead and tried to get more performance from this engine with those bearings in it, it wouldn't have been very long before we'd have had an onerous knock 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 as a big end fault to find freedom through the side of the cylinder block. We also pulled down a main bearing cap to take a look at a main, and unfortunately the main is in just the same condition. And here is an upper. It's the upper that belongs to this lower. Sits in the engine like that. As you can see, the upper has a little bit of the lead overlay left on it, which makes sense because the engine's crankshaft is pushing down on that one, whereas the upper half of the bearing doesn't have any real load on it. If we come over here and look at the crankshaft itself, it doesn't look bad. It's got a little bit of light scoring. It may polish out, but for shortlist stage, I think the only sensible thing to do is remove the engine in its entirety and strip it fully. Have the crankshaft right out, polish it, grind it as necessary, and then we can do a good job of reassembling it with new parts as required.